Hey everybody, I'm ZeldaMaster and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. In this video, we're going to be starting off the Earth Temple, but not alone, because we have Medli, and we're actually going to need her to solve certain puzzles and stuff within the temple, and overall, we need her so that she can hopefully restore the power to repel evil within their Master Sword once we reach the very end of the temple. But overall, I really love the design of this temple and how it works, because yeah, you gotta team up with Medli. She's very crucial within the temple, and you're gonna be using her to solve a lot of puzzles. And I don't know why, for some reason I like the whole having a partner, teaming up with them, and just kind of exploring and taking on temples, especially when you have to like solve certain puzzles with one specific character. And whoa, that was really brutal there. Alright, let me just go ahead and kill him. There we go. Felt good to hit him back. It always feels so brutal seeing Link getting hit by these giant moblins. Okay, never mind. I don't think I can actually kill him like that. Or did I? Yeah, we did. Well, not bad. Okay, we don't really get anything out of killing these guys, but I thought I'd kill him to begin with. But as I was saying, yeah, I really enjoy the designs of these temples. And by temples, I mean this one and the upcoming one. It's going to be very identical to this one in the sense that we're going to need a partner. But, well, Link, I'm not very confident, but I think I should try to fly. Alright, so yeah, we can pretty much use her to glide if we just hold on to her like Link is currently doing, which we're going to need to do pretty much a lot, because yeah, even though we can have her follow us by doing this, Link will say come on and, you know, have her follow us and whatnot, which is very similar to the statues within the Tower of the Gods. It's not very reliable. You're always going to want to make sure you're holding her when walking in from room to room, or in general you're going to have a hard time, because she's not going to follow you at all. She doesn't really follow you from room to room, or maybe she does, but you have to be like really slow with it. I don't really think she actually does, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, here we can also use the command melody, very similar to the statues that we used in the Tower of the Gods as well, and we can actually control her. And it's so weird to see Medli like just run around and being able to control her like as a playable character. And then we can also take flight by pressing A and flying, and she has a meter similar to our magic meter, and once it goes out she can't fly anymore, obviously. But yeah, just like that, we can easily step on this switch and solve a puzzle with Link, and just like that we have done it. But yeah, it's so awesome. I love just running around with Medli, and it makes me wonder, like, I don't know, it would have been cool to like have more of this within the game. Sadly, it's only within the temple. It's kind of weird because in this game you can control a lot of things, like including a seagull. So yeah, that and your partners, as well as even like statues and whatnot. And I think it's just overall really interesting, and I love the gimmicks within this game and overall certain puzzles. And that's why I like this puzzle so much, or this whole temple entirely, because of the gimmick it has, which is like just teaming up with someone. I think that's why I enjoy Spirit Tracks so much, because the Tower of Spirits is very identical within that game, where you team up with Phantom Zelda. For those who don't know, that's pretty much a huge part within the game as well, and I thought that was really cool. And there are other games like that very similar to it, and I'd say a game that I recently played that I enjoyed so much was Last Guardian, which, yes, it's, you know, after so many years it's out, which is funny because I personally wasn't like one of the many people waiting for the game since it was first announced way back like 7 years ago. I was more of a person who got into it recently, kind of figured out the franchise, or not necessarily figured out the franchise, but rekindled my, I guess, love for the franchise, because yeah, games prior to it by the same company, which is by Team Ico, who made Last Guardian, also made Shadow of the Colossus, and yeah, there we go. Oh, by the way, we just solved the puzzle by using Medli. I just realized I wasn't even paying attention to what I was doing. This is my issue with constantly replaying games. So second nature that I just sometimes go off on random tangents without really explaining what's going on, even though I know a lot of you guys might be using this as a guide, maybe. But yeah, you can easily use Medli to control certain things, and, you know, we also had the chest lit up by using the light from Medli. And overall, this is a main gimmick within the temple, so we're going to be doing this quite a bit, and we can do it in on more things. Like, I believe you can, maybe, no, you can't burn that, but can you burn this piece of wood? Pretty sure you can. If we go ahead and just be patient like that, it should maybe light up. No, I don't think it will. Okay, never mind. I give up. Let's just go ahead and use our hammer. Bam! And we just broke it. But what we can do as well is we can take out our fire arrows and light these curtains here that are supposed to be blocking maybe sunlight or nothing. It looks like it could have been windows, but it's not. But keep in mind, this will be also a gimmick that we're going to use throughout the temple, so we might have to do that. And I want to see if I can actually do this. I know the boomerang can actually pick it up, maybe. So let's just do that instead. I don't know why I was trying something completely else. I always forget that I even have the boomerang within the game. But yeah, we went ahead and opened up the pot here, and now let's go ahead and quickly control Medli one more time. Gotta play the command melody to command Medli, get it? Ha! What a great pun. I feel like I've made that pun one too many times. But I don't care. I think it's pretty punny, aka funny. Okay, I'm just gonna stop here. Let's just go and pick up Medli and head on to the next room. Nothing too important, but we're pretty much done with everything within this room. We can maybe backtrack if we find another pot later within the temple, but that's beside the point. Here is essentially what I want to say the main room of the temple. Not really, but we're gonna be revisiting this room quite a bit because we need to open up the main area within this room, which is actually underneath all of this weird cursing cloud of dustiness. If you actually head inside of it, you don't lose HP, but you see Link, you know, kind of hurt. I don't know exactly what's going on with him, but you can't use any items, you can't use anything. It's pretty much like you're cursed, like the cursed bubbles. But if you stand in light, it goes away immediately, and that actually gives me a little idea that I want to try here, and this is actually what you're supposed to do. I'm kind of playing dumb here, but yeah, let's go ahead and do that. But anyways, back to what I was saying before I completely forgot about the thing I was talking about, which was oh yeah, teaming up with multiple, or playing with multiple characters within the game, kind of having a partner. That way you have to solve puzzles in a different way. Overall, I just really like that whole concept. And like I said, it was in Last Guardian, which was made by Team Ico. And speaking of Team Ico, they also made Ico, which, yeah, the Ico itself. And that's also a game that I adore so much. I really love the game, its gameplay, everything about it. And I think it's mainly because the whole, like, solving the puzzle as the little boy in Ico, then using, I believe, Yorda, which is the girl, and the little boy is actually, I'm pretty sure, named Ico. So, yeah, for those who haven't played the series, I might seem like I'm not making any sense, but it's very similar to what Link is doing with Medli right now, which is, you know, a little boy with a little girl just trying to solve some puzzles and just doing stuff together, and overall, yeah, the concept is really cool. It kind of reminds me of FMA as well. I don't know why, just literally just having a duo partner type thing and solving things together overall. Maybe I'm just into that, like, whole style of, like, the whole concept in general. I don't want one protagonist. I'd rather have two or multiple protagonists where they're all pretty important within the story, even though Link is most likely way more important here. I think you guys get what I mean. But yeah, don't actually head inside this room. It's kind of useless, but at the same time, I don't think it matters if I head inside of it, because I'm just going to walk right back out. So let me just go ahead and quickly show it off. So, what do? I can't take Medli inside with me because someone has to be stepping on the switch. The second I walk out, Medli's no longer on the switch, so the door has shut. What are the odds? But now we can easily just quickly head back and pick up Medli. And yeah, if you leave Medli in a certain room and kind of exit it without her, she'll just wait for you at the most recent area you went in a room for, like the exit of the room you came in from. I'm sure that makes a little more sense. But let me just stand on this. Let me see if it will grab me. I want it to grab me for once, because I'm not going to let it throughout the game. Yeah, there we go. So this thing can grab you, pull you down. Luckily, it doesn't kick you outside of the temple or to, you know, the very beginning of the temple. It kicks you in this room, which is literally right outside of where Medli is. So yeah, let's just go ahead and grab her and leave now. But yeah, these shadow hands are pretty annoying because they'll grab Medli as well, and obviously they can grab you, so you don't want to mess with them unless you're trying to kill them. But I'm not really trying to do that right now because I don't really care for them, to be exact. But alright, let's go ahead and kill off these bad boys. And once again, what I need to do is light this here so we can bring in some sunlight. This is the first time I believe it's actually going to work. There we go. Some sunlight is in the room. I wonder if we can light these ones. I'm pretty sure these ones are useless, but might as well just do it for the fun of it. Yeah, they're not really giving me anything. It's not like any extra sunlight or whatever. But all right, let's go ahead and have this appear right by me, and then I'm also going to wait for this chew to also appear by me. And if they stand in the sunlight, similar to, you know, me trying to reflect the light through Medli's harp, they're going to freeze. Like, as long as they somehow touch any type of sunlight. Oh no! I didn't mean to do that. But if they do touch sunlight, they do freeze up. And come on, don't do this to me. I already broke one of them. Luckily, if you do break one of the chews, it's fine. We can still manage to do this. And actually, I'm pretty sure they respawn, but that's not what I'm going to do. And I want to do something a little bit different, and that is use Medli as the one who will stand here and have the switches pressed in. But there we go. Now I need to quickly run because I do believe the chew jellies do move. And yeah, okay, there we go. I keep calling them chew jellies, which, I mean, I guess they are chew jellies once they've been killed, but they're not chew jellies now, so I don't know why I keep calling them that. But all right, there we go. We've done it. I don't even need to have to head back down as Link. Plus, if I do head back down and pick up Medli, as you can see, the stairs will go away, but it's fine because we have this giant block that we can climb on. But I don't even need to do that. I can easily fly with Medli, so wee-hee! And then just quickly jump back down. All right, there we go. So yeah, certain areas you don't even have to do anything with Medli. You can just have her fly up to you after you solve the puzzle with Link, which I do enjoy. But all right, here's one of the hands. Let's go ahead and get rid of it this time around because I don't want to mess with those guys to begin with. I mean, they are very just overall annoying. I mean, if they do grab me, I have to start out from that other room that I showed off previously. So I'm going to try not to have that happen anymore. And the only reason why I did that is because I don't want that to happen at all. But I feel like I should show you guys, you know, because I'm just so freaking good at the game that you never see me fail, right? Yeah, okay, that was not really a good joke, but whatever. All right, let's just go ahead and, yeah, play as Medli. I don't even know how that could be a joke, just me trying to act cocky. That's a good joke, yeah. I don't understand it at all. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta pretend you're just great at the game. Actually, I can't really even act humble at all. I mean, I go by ZeldaMaster, so clearly I'm saying I'm a master at the game. But it's funny because I don't really consider myself as one. I consider myself as a fanatic of the game, in a sense, more so than a master. Like someone who constantly replays it to where they master it, not in the sense of, oh, I'm just so good at Zelda games that I am its master. I don't think that really changes what the meaning of my name, of my username here, but whatever. Honestly, I have no idea where I'm going. I'm just solving freaking block puzzles here, not really paying too much attention to what's going on. I don't really see a point. I mean, this is all pretty self-explanatory, and I thought I was going to have to hit this thing here, but I don't. All right, so we can easily finish up this area by leaving this room and taking Medli with us. And also something pretty funny is this. If you throw Medli against a wall, she will get dizzy. And she does not appreciate it at all. Actually, let me try this again so I can get a better view of her doing that. It's pretty funny. It's similar actually to this. I guess I'll show it off as well. But I actually can't hit a wall here. So let me try not to hit a wall. Oh, and there we go. As you can see, Link also gets very dizzy. Link looks like he's in a lot more pain, though, when he finishes his hurricane spin, because it just looks way more serious. But all right, let's go ahead and now continue on. And I just realized we're getting to a pretty exciting point of the temple. We're going to be getting the item of the temple, which is going to be very similar to Medli's harp. I'm already spoiling it, but I don't care. This game is over a decade old. I feel like it's hard, like, to not. And I'm not going to solve any of the puzzles here, actually. You know what? We don't need to, because we have to, actually. We have to kill these guys. Never mind. Might as well solve all the puzzles except one here. What I was going to say is I could solve them a lot quicker because I don't need to use Medli for whatever's going on here, but okay. Don't get away from Link. And you get away from Link. But these are Poes. And as you can see, what happens to them is they flip out and start running all around. And I actually want to take a photo of them because they are hilarious. So, that was not a good photo. Wow, that was a perfect photo, and it was of 2. Nice. All right, but yeah, if you hit sunlight on them directly, they will end up becoming non-ghostly, so that way you can't actually hit them with your sword. Because if you try to hit these Poes without it, then it will just go through them because they're technically ghosts, kind of. But all right, so I wanted Medli to also destroy those, but it doesn't matter. You know, I have to control her anyway, so might as well do that because she won't jump off this platform if I try to call her. So it's either heading back up the ladder and picking her up, or doing this. No, okay, now I actually have to do that because I forgot to jump. I was gonna jump off with her while I was still controlling her, but may have misclicked the button. But all right, come on, jump down. You got to do that yourself. Link has to physically pick her up and throw her off, or if you try to call her nicely, she just won't listen. Like, she's too afraid of heights, which doesn't make much sense when you're a flying bird man thing, but okay. You know what? I ain't questioning it, Medli. I completely get where you're coming from. Completely do. All right, let's go ahead and now head inside this room. I believe this is where we're going to find one of the creepiest looking enemies. Actually, the creepiest looking enemy within the game, and I'm so excited to show it off because they're hilarious. They're actually really cool, and I'm gonna go ahead and try something pretty stupid. And just like that, we got ourselves a small key. Yeah, this is some ZeldaMaster tactics. You can not actually do much with that because now you have to kill off every enemy, but I just thought it was really funny that you can have Link slightly clip through. Essentially what's supposed to happen is this: you stand by it, it falls, and there you go. You have something appear. And normally it would have been just a small key hidden, but this time around it's not. Okay, let's go ahead and take this photo while it's still asleep. And then this is what happens: Link freezes when it screams. But I need to show off what his facial expression. Look at this. He is so terrified. Link looks so hilarious. Actually, wait, let me do it. Let me let it do it one more time. Just come on. Okay. And then it starts sucking our blood. The way it bites Link's head is so creepy, and I don't know, it's terrifying. This is seriously one of the most terrifying looking enemies in any Zelda game, and it's in the most adorable, cartoony looking Zelda game. It makes no sense, but look at when they die. They just look so creepy, and their heads, like the weird alien looking thing going on with how big their heads are, and I don't know. Overall, yeah, just some terrifying enemies. But I'm pretty sure if I can get some spin attacks on them, I can kill them pretty... I mean, you can kill them really easily without them even screaming at all, so... yeah. I also want to see if post sliding against the wall would something weird happen, but sadly not. Anywho, wow, we are breezing through this temple because we are, I want to say, at least 40% done already, so... yeah, we're going to go ahead and use a small key we just obtained to take on the mini-boss. And I guess I'm going to take it on now because, I mean, why the heck not? We're already here, and it did not take us that far. Usually, I like to save the mini-boss for, like, the second portion of the dungeon, but, like I said, we're just kind of breezing through this. And here is another crazy cool enemy. It is... a Skulltula warrior? I don't really know, honestly. There's so many variations of different Zelda enemies that I just kind of, I don't really care sometimes. Sometimes I just fight them. Just like, oh, regardless, I'm going to mash the B button until they're completely dead, right? And this is going to be really interesting. Let's see how fast I can kill this guy. Because, well, yeah, 2 more spawn. Obviously, 1 wasn't enough. The game is like, okay, well, you know, you kind of ran through that one enemy, and we were hoping you'd take a while. It's meant to be a mini boss, so let's throw 2 more. And you know, it's not gonna be too difficult either, because yeah, I like how its body separates, and then you gotta make sure you focus the head, because that's where its brain is at. Even though it has no brain, it's just a skeleton, so it makes no sense how it works. Okay, I was really hoping I would have knocked him down before he did that. There we go. Yeah, if I can actually do the spin attacks very quickly, I can kill him before he even has a chance to react. Overall, it's a joke, like every other boss. And with that, we are going to obtain the chest of this temple, the branch the item. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the item that is gonna make this temple make a lot more sense, even though none of the puzzles have really been too difficult. Pretty straightforward thus far, but this is the mirror shield, very similar to Medli's harp. It's shiny, so it can reflect things. That's pretty much the only thing, the only similarities they have. And this is cool. So the camera angle is stuck here, but it wants me to move like this. I don't know, I just found that pretty cool how like it didn't like go back, like the camera angle didn't zoom out, yeah, behind Link. Instead, it just had me do that. But there we go, now the room is lit. We have gotten the mirror shield, and just like that, everything is in order. Feel pretty confident about this now that we have the mirror shield, and Medli should be waiting outside for us. It's funny how they show you the room and then it loads in a different looking room. Like it shows you the room as in it is loaded in, but then you walk in and it fades to black. It's like, oh, enemies are all of a sudden here now. Okay, that's cool. Even though we killed all of these guys to advance forward, they respawn, which makes no sense. I feel like if you have to kill enemies to like solve something specifically, they shouldn't respawn in my opinion. But that's just me being picky because I gotta, oh jeez, that was not cool, man. Come here. No, don't quit blocking my attacks, you. Okay, there you go. Now let me get rid of these Poes very quickly because I want to solve a puzzle within this room as well. That takes a little time, or not necessarily time, but takes a room that isn't completely full of enemies that will annoy the crap out of you. I mean, I feel like that's pretty understandable to want not to have enemies around the room while trying to solve a puzzle. I wish Medli can like punch or kick or something. I mean, I'm not complaining. She is playable in Hyrule Warriors and she's really fun. So at least we get to play her outside of this game with the really minimal controls we have of Medli. But yeah, here we can do a pretty cool like crossover light sharing technique thing where Medli shoots the light one direction and then we shoot it a different direction because the light is only coming from there. So that way light travels everywhere. And look at how funny this looks on Link's head. Wait, let me see if I can get like a better angle. Actually, let me take out my camera. Switch. Oh my god, this is so trippy. Look at the game. It's like, what is this? Okay, I'm just gonna take a photo and keep it. I like it. It's a cool photo. Alright, anyways, here I'm gonna show you guys what I meant by Medli just not listening. Actually, can I even call her down from here? I don't think I can. She's not close enough to the ledge. But let's go ahead and do this and see if she'll come down the stairs. Wait! Oh. Are you coming down? And she gave up. She's just looking around like, no! What happened? Where did he go? Medli, come on. All right, you know what? Boom. That's what you get for not listening. Okay, well, you're fine now. Anywho, let's go ahead and now leave. That was pretty messed up. I know. Shouldn't have done that. But here's a little small crack of light. I don't really get how this temple works. I mean, we're essentially so far under. I mean, we're underneath the Great Sea itself, and for some reason there's light cracking in from even the wall. Like, I don't really know where this light is coming from at all, but it's coming from somewhere. So yeah, all right, let's go ahead and now hit this. I don't think we get anything too secret here, anything too special. It's just something, some rupees. Okay, that's not actually too bad. I'll take these rupees. There's actually a lot of rupees there, so I appreciate it. Anywho, let's go ahead and now pick up Medli, and we're gonna see ourselves back into the main room. And essentially, if I actually open up my map, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we covered everything we can cover within this room. So wait a second, this makes no sense. What are we supposed to do? Well, before I get to that, I actually want to do something else, which is head back into this room. Let's leave Medli on the floor. You're not going to grab me. No one's going to... Actually, I need Medli, because she can't be on the floor. She has to help me solve this puzzle. So, let me go ahead and have this guy come back out. I want to take a photo of him, because I feel like these guys, you don't really come across them too much, to say the least. But okay, let's go ahead and kill off these bubbles. And then pick up Medli once again. I'm on fire, but I don't really care. I believe the game wants you to roll, like, you know, stop, drop, and roll, but it's... The fire doesn't do enough damage over time to where I want to get rid of it immediately. It takes like 2 seconds rather than 1 if I wait. But yeah, this is the reason why we want to come back here, because now that we do have the Mia shield, we can solve this. I mean, if we were able to get Medli in this room, we could have solved this, but we couldn't, so... Yeah, but alright, inside is just another one of these useless joy pendants. It's funny because I already showed off a very easy way to farm an infinite supply of them. So, the game giving it to us isn't that helpful at all, actually. I don't really need it. But whatever. I'm kind of complaining, actually. I always say I'm not complaining, but in reality I always am. And I can't actually help it. It's just kind of like, that's how I converse with people, in a complaining manner. I don't necessarily mean it, but I actually really do mean it, and it annoys the crap out of me, certain things. I'm kidding. Okay. Let's just go ahead and solve this puzzle and get done with this section of the temple. So there we go. We have opened up the main room. I mentioned it earlier within the temple, how that was our goal here. And now, look at how awesome this room looks. Wow. Looks so nice when it's all lit. I love how you can see the temple before and after, like when you solve certain things. Just like all of the weird, dark, gloomy gas, the cursed, I don't know, fog that surrounds everything is just gone, and it's all nice looking. And yeah, the lighting looks so weird now because there's light coming from this giant weird sun and then the actual sun. So, you know, we got an artificial sun and a real sun, and I prefer the artificial one, honestly. It looks so much better. I mean, look at the design. I don't know if the sun looks that cool with little smiley faces in its eye. You can't get better than that, to say the least. But alright, so here is a set of stairs that I don't really know why I felt that it was necessary to point that out, but let me quickly kill off these guys. Oh, I just remembered how we have to kill these cursed bubbles, because yeah, they are cursed, so they require air to they require a little breath of fresh air here. There we go. Alright, so here is another area where you crucially need Medli, because you can't advance without her. You need her to play a specific song, which, let's see if we land. Oh, okay, that was rather close. You actually have to land with Medli, which is scary, but okay, so there's another bubble here with a lot of rupees, nothing too special. You'd assume there would be a chest, but I'm pretty sure the reward here is just all of these items. Like, hey, you know, we'll soup you up for whatever's ahead. And no! Actually, no, that's fine. I can do this. I forgot. Medli, you know, she's not completely screwed here. As long as I don't get grabbed by one of those things. So let's go ahead and quickly fly up. And now we are good. Medli has made it to the top. Wait, can I not fly higher than this? Oh, you can. I guess since she was so far low, the game wouldn't let me fly any higher. But now it just hit me how I need her to get back. Actually, I don't. I can easily do this. So there's these enemies. I can see its hand. No, go back down. Link, what was that? That was so weird. Link just started moving. I guess because moving the camera angle around while still moving forward. So it switched its direction to moving backwards. I'm not too sure. But I just remembered, instead of having that on and hearing that weird sound effect, I could be rocking with this and just acting stupid, because this doesn't consume anything unless I get hit. Then it will consume the rupees. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just keep this on. Oh, it was removed. All right, whatever. Let's just go ahead and play the song that is meant to be played, which is the Earth God's lyric with the new Earth Sage herself, you know, Medli. Let's go ahead and play it right now. All right. And just like that, boom, it all crumbles down. Alright, so we've gotten pretty far within the temple, and now we're going to continue on. Let's go ahead and head inside the store.